and welcome to Holistic Sight's video series on EFT. My name is Donna Belangi and I'm a holistic health practitioner. Today's video is on creating wealth. And wealth can mean a lot of different things, but to me it seems to be more of a state of being rather than just an accumulation of money. It's the way you live your life, the way you look at life, the way life brings back to you what it is that you are sending out. So it's kind of a circular motion of being in a state of wealth and then receiving that wealth back. And what happens is a lot of us have stress on wealth. And because of that stress, either fear of not having it or even having fear of having it. Either way, it causes blocks and it causes our state of being to put up resistances towards having that wealth. So EFT is perfect in releasing and relieving that stress so that you can bring forth the wealth that you care to have in your life. Now in the intro video I'll have a little bit more information, but I want to keep these videos strictly to the tapping process, so we'll get right to tapping on wealth. So as I said a minute ago, it's a state of being, so that's what I'm looking towards in this particular EFT process. So before we start, I'd like you, as we've done in each one, take a moment, maybe pause the tape if you care to, and reflect on how you feel about your wealth in your life. If you feel very stressed about it, if it's not quite where you want it to be, if it's below, maybe above. Not too many people have stress about that, but some people might. And then gauge it from 0, that you feel really calm about it, to 10, where it's really stressful. And then come on back and we'll start. Okay, welcome back. And I want you to focus specifically on your issue, on how you feel, where you are, where you stand with wealth. If there is a particular aspect that came up or comes up when you think about wealth, focus on that as well with this. Just stay as focused as you can on the specific thing. You can always take it and do more. And again, if you're following along with the audio version, I'm going to say the tapping points as we go along. Okay, start with the karate chop and tap. Even though I have this stress on creating wealth, and you fill in anything in specific there that's for you, I deeply and completely accept myself. Remember, say this out loud. Even though I have stress on creating wealth, I deeply and completely accept myself. One more time. Even though I have some stress, or this stress, or a lot of stress on creating wealth and being wealthy, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, we'll start with the tapping points. The eyebrow point. Now I want you to really go deep into how you feel about wealth and what that means to you. Side of the eye. What being wealthy means to you. Under the eye. See where you are currently in your life. Where are you with that? Under the nose. Notice any stress that you have. Notice where it is in your body when you think about being wealthy or the wealth that you have right now. And the chin. Allow yourself to feel whatever it is that comes up. Maybe you have some shame. Maybe you have some fear. Maybe there's guilt. Maybe there's anger. Maybe there's sadness. Allow yourself to have all those feelings, or whatever feeling comes up. Allow them. Collar point. And again, feel the feelings that you have that come up when you think about the wealth that you have currently in your life. Where are you with that? See it, feel it. Any feelings that come up, allow them. Feel it in your body, under your arm. Feel all the feelings. See what it is that you are stressed about. Whatever thoughts come to your mind, allow them to be there. The gamut point. See and feel yourself right now in your current situation with wealth and being wealthy and where you are with all that. Allow whatever comes up to be there. On the top of the head. See and feel and sense again. In your body, in your mind, where you are. Allow whatever comes up to be there. Shake it out. Take a deep breath. And relax. Okay, take a moment. You might want to pause the tape if you care to and assess where you are with this from 0 to 10. If aspects have come in, that's fine, that's great. As long as they're in line with this, keep with it. The second round, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the fears that you might have on losing all your wealth or losing everything you have or being totally broken, being homeless, that kind of thing. So we're going to bring up any fears, any stress, anything you have on that level. Now, remember, some people might think, no, I don't want to do that because that might bring that in. What it is we're going to find those places to release the stress so that it can flow evenly. Because if you have stress in there, what happens is it actually blocks the wealth. So we're going to tap on the fears of losing it. So let's do that round now. If you want to pause and assess yourself, go ahead and do that. In the karate chop, even though I have fear and stress over losing my wealth and losing what I have, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have fear and anger and stress and pain and worry, whatever it is, about losing the wealth that I do have, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of fear and pain, whatever it is that comes up with thinking about losing everything that you have, I deeply and completely accept myself. Good. Eyebrow point. Now I want you to go into that fear. See yourself losing what you have. On the side of your eye. Losing your home. That's a very scary thought. Feel it. Feel where that sense, that tension, that stress, that fear comes up under the eye. Losing some money or all your money. Feel where that is. Under your nose. Having debt so high that there's no way you can think about ever getting back. The debt is just so high. On the chin. Feel whatever it is. Allow yourself to have those feelings of fear and worry, sadness, even anger. On the collarbone. Also notice that you feel out of control with money and wealth. That somebody else has control of it. Your boss or the banks or the government. So allow all those fears come up that they're going to take it away from you. That you have no way of stopping it. Under the arm. Allow yourself to have all those fears, all those thoughts that you're going to lose everything, be homeless, be on the streets, be dependent on other people to take care of you. Allow yourself to have whatever fears it is that come up with all those thoughts. On the gamut point. Feel the fears, feel the pain, feel the sadness, the anger, everything. Allow it to come up, whatever it is that's there about losing everything that you have and being dependent on other people for your well-being. On the top of your head. Be homeless, be totally gone with everything. Everything is out of your control, dependent on other people, or just all alone with no one. Whatever it is, whatever fears, whatever things come up, allow them to be there. Shake it out, take a deep breath, and relax. Okay, now that was probably a biggie round, and your stress level might have come up with that, but that's okay. Again, you can listen to these tapes over and over and over again. So you might want to pause a minute and reassess where you are from 0 to 10. In the next round, this last round we're going to do is we're going to feel what it feels like to be totally wealthy. And again, I'm not doing this for the positive thinking. What I'm doing this for is because a lot of people have stress and fear on being wealthy. I know it might sound strange, but some people do, and sometimes that blocks the wealth from coming in. So in this round, we're going to bring up what it is to feel wealthy. Even if it's good or bad, anything, whatever comes up is perfect. Karate chop. Even though I might have fear and some other anxieties about being wealthy, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I might have some blocks and some problems with bringing wealth into my life, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though there might be some problems for me and I fear being wealthy and having lots of money and wealth in my life, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, eyebrow point. All right, here we go. Feel yourself being totally wealthy. Having a life exactly as you care it to be. On the side of the eye. You have all the money you could want. Cars, houses, whatever it is. Living the life of wealth. Under the eye. Allow yourself to really feel that deeply. And I want you to notice if there's any fears that come up with that. Under the nose. Maybe you fear that your friends won't like you anymore, or that you won't know if they like you just because of your money and not because of you. On the chin. Maybe you have some fears that people are going to want to take your money, take your things, or use or abuse you because of them. And you fear that, or have anger about that, or you worry about that. On the collarbone. I know people might say, well, that's the kind of worry and fear I want, but they don't realize that that might actually be blocking it. Also, notice that how your opinions are of wealthy people and people who have a lot of money. Do you disrespect them, or dislike them, or envy them? And notice that other people might feel that way about you. If you have a lot of money, maybe they won't like you anymore. Under your arm. Again, feel and sense yourself being completely wealthy, having everything you could possibly dream of, and also allow yourself to bring up whatever that brings up. Fears, angers, anxieties, worries, joy, just happiness, whatever comes up is perfect. On the gamut point, see, feel in your body anything that comes up with living the life of wealth, being wealthy, seeing that wealth all around you and it just coming in from every source. On the top of your head, see, feel, sense, just be living in that beingness of wealthy. Creating wealth and having what it is that it is to be wealthy in your life. Shake it out,